One thing I do want to do is I want to share with you a pretty powerful thing that actually happens here in the markets. And let's actually look at GE here for a minute. And if we're looking at GE, this is a really, really, really big thing about just reading the trend and reading the markets always to see what's going on and trying to remove our opinions and our thoughts. So right now, all the moving averages are pretty flat, so I don't need to focus on that. Let me just bring up a chart with no moving averages, and let's zoom right in here. As you can see, look at this here. The market shows you this is the pattern where the market's showing you the buyers are coming back in strong, right? So as you can see, all through here, we pretty much had everything was pretty flat. Everything was pretty flat, and this is basically since the start of May, right? So GE's been doing nothing for 4 or 5 months through here. And what happened through here, as you can see, now I'm utilizing GE here, but this is just the way of reading any market, right? We talked about this on the Dow Jones and so on and so forth. So just reading any market from there, this whole thing that's happening right now on the GE, you can see here, sideways pattern here, sideways pattern. There's no strong trend here. So trading right here, trading in this point through here is a gamble, right? It's like, I'm not too quite sure, right? Because on the daily charts, it's lows, it's highs, it's highs, it's lows. There's no true breakout that's happening. Is this going to be a top before we actually see a drop? Now, by looking at that weekly chart, just by analyzing this here, we still got what? We still got a beautiful up, higher lows, and look at that beautiful strong 24 still. It didn't even slow down. Look at that. Back here, it started to slow a little bit. This one here is just a boom, just kept staying strong. Now, I'm not saying this is a trading opportunity right now. It could be if people are looking for other opportunities. I'm not getting any more opportunities right now because I'm happy. I've got a good position. I've got a good position in on gold, and I'm also happy with my Russell position. So I'm happy. I don't want to trade too much. But if I was looking for more opportunities to potentially get into it, then I know that I'm trading with a very strong weekly trend here. And I'm looking at this level through here right now. And then I can see there's nothing going on now. But then look what happened. Recently, we did what? We came out, we popped up above here, which was a higher high compared to these highs here. And then it came down. And then where did it come down to? There to there. It came down to the 50% level. 50% level held, and now it's coming in. This is the first sign for the last 5 months that the buyers are coming in. This is why it's so important to read what the market is telling you. And not even Johnny Howe, right? Forget Johnny Howe. Forget anyone out there. Forget anyone that has more letters after their name than during the name, right? Which means nothing, right? You know what I'm trying to say? Look at the market. Look at the market, right? This is where, like, rule number one, what's the trend? What's the trend? What's the trend? Okay, cool. Here, what's the trend? There is no trend. No one's in control, right? So there's no trend, no one in control, no probability of having a good trade here. Then after a period of time, we go from no trend to some trend, and now we're actually getting a nice good breakaway bar here. There's probably a really nice probability of GE making a nice move, but the whole purpose of me is me not to tell you to get into GE. I'm not saying that. I'm not in GE, right? Again, I'm really, really happy with my positions right now. So I'm sitting back and just being patient, not trying to jump on every single thing that moves. But if I was looking for more opportunities, you'd start to see of why this is happening right now on GE. Now we're getting a large bar breakout. We're starting to see this thing here, and why GE could actually be getting ready for another move here. And this is just an exercise in what's so important and what a lot of traders miss in the markets to focus on all these other stuffs like the reversal patterns and heads and shoulder formations and all this sort of stuff in the markets, that they're completely missing the opportunities of what's going on right now in the markets. And because of that they're seeing things go by, right? There's so much opportunity in the markets right now. Even I missed a really good opportunity this week as well too. I think because I was focusing on my Boeing trade, which Boeing's probably going to be a really nice successful trade. I think it's just having a lot of volatility right now from there. But anyway, going back on GE right now, again, this is not focusing on GE, but this is an exercise of what's going on here. Same for the Dow Jones, right? We talked about this before, that the Dow Jones, we've got a beautiful strong higher low, which is a 50% retracement. We did get this movement through here, right? Which retraced almost 100%. Same thing from here to here, retraced almost 100%. But this one here to here, this one retraced 50%. So look at this one here. So this is the first sign the buyers are starting to come back in here. So that 50% retracement, remember, all we're doing is we're reading what the big boys are thinking and feeling, because the big boys push this market around, not us. We're little birds, right? We're little birds. We're just trying to see, what is the big lion doing? Where's the lion going? And as soon as the lion takes off to kill his prey, I just want to jump in his coattails and go for a little ride and then jump off, right? We're not the big boys. So we're reading what the big boys are thinking and feeling when it comes to these markets and what's going on here. And rule number one is always, what's the trend? Because when we do that, we capitalize on potentially having good moves in the market and not trying to pick these heads and shoulders and so on and so forth in the market.